Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. It's so much fun to be with you. We're right in the height of the holidays. Christmas is upon us in a few days, Hanukkah, whatever, all the holidays that we celebrate, Kwanzaa, I don't know. Everybody's got their own holiday nowadays, and I wish you all a happy holiday season. How's that sound? It's good. So I often go wandering through Facebook and looking for music. That's one of the things that I do. But every once in a while, somebody will come to me and say, you really need to check out whoever. And it could be any number of names. Sometimes I check them out, and sometimes it's okay. And you know about me and bringing you okay music. That's not going to happen. But every once in a while, I check someone out, and it's fabulous. So I'm pretty sure it was Bruce Thorndike from Old Dog New Trick. Shout out, guys. They've been on the show, so you know who I'm talking about. But I think that Bruce said to me that I needed to check out this next performer. She's here with us. She stepped up to the plate when I had a cancellation. She stepped up real quick to the plate, and it's a wonderful thing. I look forward to hearing her, and you will enjoy her too. She's wonderful. She's got a fabulous voice, and she brings great music to the table. So please help me welcome into your home, Bonnie Jacobson.
Well, it's a nice treat to be here, and I'm going to start off with a song by Colin Hay that I forget the title. I never write the titles on my pages. I drink good coffee every morning. It comes from a place that's far away. And when I'm done, I don't feel like talking. Without you here, there's less to say. Don't want you thinking I'm unhappy. What is closer to the truth? If I lived till I was 102, I just don't think I'll ever get over you. I'm no longer moved to drink strong whiskey. I shook the hand of time, and I knew as if I lived till I could no longer climb my stairs. I just don't think I'll ever get over you. Your face, it dances, and it haunts me. Your laughter is still ringing in my ears. I still find pieces of your presence here. Even after all these years, don't want you thinking I don't get asked to dinner. Cause I'm here to say sometimes I do. And even though I may seem to feel a touch of love, I just don't think I'll ever get over you. If I live till I was 102, I just don't think I'll ever get over you. Thank you. So let's see the next one. I might as well do the swearing one first. Get it over with. No. This is a Ryan Adams song. I guess he's kind of controversial now, but I always liked this song. And before I started playing guitar, I used to have a friend who played it, and I liked to sing the harmonies with him. So then when I learned guitar, I decided it was time to learn a song. It's called Come Pick Me Up. When they call your name, will you walk right up with a smile on your face? Will you cower in fear in your favorite sweater with an old love letter? I wish you would. I wish you would come pick me up, take me out, fuck me up, steal my records, screw all my friends, they're all full of shit, with a smile on your face, and do it again. I wish you would. When you're walking downtown, you wish I was there. Do you wish it was me? With the windows clear and the mannequin's eyes, do they all look like mine? You know you could. I wish you would come pick me up, take me out, fuck me up, steal my records, screw all my friends behind my back, with a smile on your face, and do it again. I wish you would. I wish you'd make my bed so I could make up my mind. Try for sleeping instead. Maybe you'll rest sometime. I wish I could. I wish I could. Oh, I wish I could. Maybe I shouldn't have done those two back to back. I'm like, no, I'm not always a downer. I've been doing this not for very long, and I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm finding all kinds of great music that I can play on my own thanks to the internet. This is a little faster song. It's called Shame by I'm not sure if she wrote it, but it's an Elle King song, but
oh, you feel it creeping at the tempo. Don't you need it pumping till it crumble? Trouble's what you need, what you need. That's what you're getting me from the bottom of your soul. Shame, 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 shame. Mama doesn't know who every night you go to. Shame, 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 shame. There's a woman wants to roll. I can make you shake right through your bones. I'm a fire, just a spark under your halo. Rolling thunder, I'm high up, ain't got no shame, no trouble. Hey, what you calling me? Come get some what you need from the bottom of your soul. Shame, 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 shame. Mama doesn't know who every night you go to. Shame, 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 shame. There's a woman wants to roll. I can make you shake right through your bones. You can live forever, babe. Walk with me in the shadows. I can make you better, babe. Come pray with me, get safe with me. Shame, 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 shame. Mama doesn't know who every night you go to. Shame, 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 shame. There's a woman wants to roll. I can make you shake right through your bones.
okay. Let's see, what's the next one? Maybe I should do an original now. I don't even think I need the words for this one. It's untitled, but it's one of my favorite songs I've written. I've written about, I don't know, maybe 10 songs, but this one seems to be my favorite, and people seem to like it, so I hope you do too.
Sits on the edge of his bed. Can't get that woman out of his head. And he sees her, he breathes her. It's been so long. There are promises that he can't make because there are promises that he can't break. But he sees her 'cause he needs her. It's just so wrong. Sits on the edge of her bed. Can't get that man chances that she will take, even though she knows it's her soul at stake. But she sees him 'cause she needs him. It's been so long. Sometimes the timing isn't right, and those feelings are hard to fight. He needs her, she needs him. They can't let go.
Nice.
Thank you. All right, so I know I realize all these songs are about relationships, but once after we talk, you'll understand why. Then don't women write and sing a lot of that stuff? Try to do something a little lively. This is a song called "Always Want You" by Lori McKenna. Creek beds are calm and they're moving along just as they should be. Church bells keep ringing to bring Sunday morning like sweet mercy. And I think I'll always want you. Main Street's still running from east to west, and the train rolls through. Springtime is coming to cover the fields where wildflowers bloom. And I think I'll always want you. Don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna sleep tonight, knowing I'll dream the same dream about me and you. It never stops like the hands of a clock. I just circle around like they do. Yeah, I think I'll always want you. Drunk on the streets, gonna still need a drink when the sun comes up. Gambler still betting his luck's gonna change with that one last buck. And I think I'll always want you. Don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna sleep tonight, knowing I'll dream the same dream about me and you. It never stops like the hands of a clock. I just circle around like they do. Yeah, I think I'll always want you. My heart won't be still, there's no whiskey, no pill gonna hush it down. Sometimes I swear when I run out of air and the lights go out, that I will still want you. Yeah, I think I'll always want you. So I've got there's one song that I love called Michigan by the Milk Carton Kids. I hope I'm getting it right. Again, I should write these things down, but it's a great song, and it's thanks to the magic of YouTube. When you can't sleep at night, you find these great songs. And then you got to learn them.
Clouds move over Pontiac skies. Their silent thunder matches mine. I know this feeling from long ago. I wonder, was it gone? But now I know. So when he calls, don't send him my way. When it hurts, you know it's the right thing. Michigan's in the rear view now. Keep your hands where I can see it. You took the words right out of my mouth when you knew that I would need it. What am I supposed to do now? Without you, without you. It's unannounced like you'd expect it. Among broke down brake lines and Motown records, and all that's left is a blind reflection. And you know what's coming and you regret it. So when he calls, don't send him my way. When it hurts most, it's the right thing. Michigan's in the rear view now. Keep your hands where I can see him. You took the words right out of my mouth when you knew that I would need it. What am I supposed to do now without you, without you?
I guess I'll do another original that I have with me that is a little more lively too. And it's everybody always asks me, "You gonna do the sandwich song?" So it's called the sandwich. I guess is the title by me. But it's fun. It'll stick in your head, I hope.
I'm the kind of girl who likes to play. I don't want to stay home and cook all day. I just want to play my guitar and get to know who you really are. But he's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for the bun, he's in it for the sandwich, but it doesn't look like fun. He's in it for the sandwich, but I tell you what I see, you'd have so much more fun getting takeout with me. Some girls would look for special recipes. Some girls just want to cook to please. But living in my kitchen ain't for me. I'd rather be out in your company. But he's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for those buns, he's He's in it for the sandwich, he's in it for the buns, he's in it for the sandwich, but he's not having much fun. He's in it for the sandwich, and I tell you what I see, you'd have so much more fun getting takeout with me. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Well, when I put out a CD, I'll give you one. More songs before you keep going. Okay. I was looking for my 2-minute warning. Okay. All right. This one is. I keep them. Yeah, there's so many songs in so little time. So like, this is a Elle King. I don't know if she wrote it, but she definitely recorded it. But I'm gonna go with that. It's called. I don't remember what it's called. Ain't Gonna Drown in the Water, I believe it's called. Train's coming and I'm stuck on this road. Moon's rising and my blood is growing cold. Preacher man can't save a soul like mine. Miracles are just too damn hard to find. I ain't gonna drown in the water, I ain't gonna drown in the water, I ain't gonna drown in the water, 'cause the good Lord ain't bringing me home. I'm bound for the broken promised land. Meet my demons and get back my upper hand. Long man can't catch a soul like mine. Miracles are just too damn hard to find. I ain't gonna drown in the water, I ain't gonna drown in the water, I ain't gonna drown in the water, 'cause the good Lord ain't bringing me home. Long man can't catch a soul like mine. Miracles are just too damn hard to find. Ain't gonna drown in the water, I ain't gonna drown in the water, I ain't gonna drown in the water, 'cause the good Lord ain't bringing me home. Thanks.
You can come over and sit with me if you want.
Okay, I'm ready.
How's that sound?
Sure, I need a drink of water, so that sounds like a good time for that.
Absolutely.
Should I
Well,
just-
Bonnie's getting unhooked and over here and hooked up. Let me just talk to you about what's going on in the world. Well, at least in our community. It is the holidays, and we have all kinds of wonderful little shops downtown that you can go and shop for your Christmas pleasures, your holiday pleasures. And they include things like Studio 33, the Hygienic, just so many. Refresh Spa, you can get gift certificates to Refresh Spa. And come on over and have a seat. Just shop local. Remember, if you spend your money local, that the money stays here in your community. That's really important. You need to put your mic on.
Oh.
It's behind you. It's behind you on the chair. Okay, so get out. The Hygienic has small gift display right now, and everything's on sale by local artists, so that's really cool. It's a fun place to shop. There's some jewelry down at Studio 33 that's really great jewelry, and now I'm going to talk to Bonnie. Hi, Bon.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's nice to have you here in the attic. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff. I love your music.
Thank you.
I really like the sandwich song. Is that what it's called?
Yep, that
What
is.
made you write that song?
Actually, because I was seeing someone that didn't work out, and the person that followed, or
was a good cook, and I'm not. So I guess that was part of it. It was a little bit of like, and we was a fellow musician, and we like to play music together, but I'm not all that domestic anymore since I've been out on my own again.
I understand.
So
I understand. I'm
yeah.
not all that domestic either.
Yeah, so it was a little bit. It was just a little.
I get
it was
that.
a joke.
I don't have time to be domestic.
Right.
Right? Right?
I did that for a long time. So
We're out doing music.
Oh.
Right?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
We're out doing music. We're out doing life. So domestic?
Yeah.
That's why you hire the cleaning service, and someday I'll have that kind of money to do that. But anyway, let's talk about your music. What makes you write a song?
Well, sometimes they just come to me. It's usually obviously personal things come up that make you write about how you feel, and they just kind of come to you when you're playing the guitar. And other times, like I have a couple songs with about my mother. And my mother had passed away, and I have a song about that. I was debating about doing that today, but it's kind of hard to get through sometimes. So usually, it's usually personal experiences, pretty much. And I started writing fairly recently, and I started playing guitar fairly recently. And so I've only been playing, it'll be 3 years in March.
Wow.
And I have only been singing for about 5 years, or maybe 6.
Okay.
So, and
well, several people jumped up on when I went live with you, and they're like, "Oh, Bonnie's the best. And, my favorite Bonnie." And
yeah. Well, it's been a whirlwind kind of thing with the music for me, because I was married for 26 years and raised a family. Got divorced in 2013, and just started. I didn't go out until then, really, and I just would go out to a coffee house, and I met some nice people. There was live music, an open mic, and then I thought someday on a bucket list thing I'd like to sing once at the coffee house, and then I did, and then I have many friends that are musicians, and then it just kind of grew from there, and then people were saying you should sing some more, and kind of I got the bug, and so I started singing a lot, and then singing. Friends in bands would have me sit in with them singing, and it's been a blast. I mean, I haven't turned on my TV in 6 years, except for very rarely.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then singing it was fun, and a lot of fun. It still is, but I got kind of boxed into as a blues singer. I was always singing with blues bands and things, which was fun, but I had other kinds of music I liked to do, but everybody doesn't know every song, so it was,
right.
I was able to now look up songs that I wanted to learn and sing and play. And
tell me some of the blues bands you played with. Maybe we've had them on our show.
Well, a lot of them have been open mics, but I've sung with Gene Donaldson has a band called the Stingrays. I actually have some friends that's not necessarily a blues band, but they're called the Neighbors, that are very dear friends of mine from college from many years ago, and they were very hot in the 80s in the Hartford scene when I was raising my children. So when I got divorced, they had reunited, and they were actually also another reason why I started getting into music later in life, because I really had been secluded for a long time from the outside world. So that kind of thing happened, and then I was having a conversation with a friend when I said, I think I'm ready to learn guitar. I tried a few other times when I was younger, but it just didn't stick. And this friend said, but I'm saving up for a guitar. And he said, well, I have one that I don't, so it was my girlfriend's daughter. She took a lesson, didn't like it, and with this brand new guitar, you can have it. So of course I took it, and I said, well, I hope I can do this.
Right?
And my son is actually a very talented musician and guitar player, and we were snowed in. He was living with me, and we were snowed in together, and I had the guitar, and I said, well, I think tonight's the night. I need you to start showing me a few things, and that's where it kind of took off. So
that's nice that you got your son to teach you guitar.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around, or parents that are encouraging the kids to play.
Yeah. So it's been good for us, and he taught me in the levels where just little nuggets of information that didn't overwhelm me, because I think if I'd gone traditionally, where I would have been afraid to. I might have been bored with. I know I should still do those things that I haven't learned, but it's been really great to learn from my son and play. He's played with me. I had a gig at Dexter's in East Hampton in September, a couple-hour gig, and my threat was, you don't know how to buy me a birthday present, but I'd like you to play with me and sing with me. So we did, and it's really wonderful to do music with your child. And,
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. That sounds so much fun. So do you have any gigs that are coming up after the 13th of December?
I have one coming up in February. I'm not really supposed to announce where it is yet, though, so I would love to say where it is, but I was told I'd have to wait till they're ready to do that. So I did just have a bunch, and now kind of I'm a floral designer, so this time of year right now is very busy for me. So not having a gig would be a good thing right now, but until after the first of the year. So I'm working on finding some other places to play. But I have enjoyed playing at Dexter's Tunes, Tales and Ales in East Hampton, and at, where was I going to? I played at the Middletown Music Festival, which was a wonderful experience because you have to do all originals, so I had to do a half hour of all my own, and that was a really great experience, and very talented people there all weekend. And the Silk City Fest in Manchester a couple years ago, I did that, and that was a great experience too. So playing in front of a large crowd sometimes can be actually easier than a small intimate crowd.
Small intimate crowds can be a little intimidating, can't they?
Yeah, and I do some coffee, like the Higher Grounds Coffee House in East Haddam. I've played at a couple of breakfast gigs. And
I love Higher Grounds.
They're wonderful people.
I love going up there.
And their first place is where the first coffee house I went to, and they were in East Hampton. So it was very wonderful to see they were able to find a new place and continue the live music. Lots of us local artists go there on Friday nights. We have a wonderful time, but there's an open mic, and it's just like playing in someone's house, really. And we're all everybody knows everybody, and it's very relaxed, and you can bring a bottle of wine or a beer and buy their food and enjoy a really cozy evening. And it's just great. The music community in the Shoreline area has been really welcoming to me because I'm actually not from the Shoreline exactly, but
but maybe because you're so good, that's why they've been so welcoming.
Well, I don't know, but they've been very good to me. And like I said, Bruce was, when I first started singing at Levita's open mic, would help me out with some songs and encourage me and have me sit in with Old Dog once in a while when they were playing at the Pataconk and things. And just I can't say enough about all the wonderful people I've met through music, including you.
Well, thank you. I think that you should keep playing, and I think you should get your originals together and put out a CD.
That would be a good thing too, and I'm hoping to get my son to do that as well because he does have some audio engineering experience as well. So that's another birthday or Christmas present I need to work on.
You can let him know that this is what he's going to do for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
What makes you, well, we've already talked about what makes you sit down and write a song. What makes you choose, because your covers were not famous covers.
Right.
So what makes you choose covers? Where do you find them, and what makes you decide to do a cover?
Well, I think it comes from I've started to find songs that work better with my voice because a lot of female singer songs are much higher, and obviously I'm not a high range singer. I mean, I have some that if it was with a band, I might belt it out a little higher up, but for the most part, I like more quieter, sultry, or kind of songs that work with my voice. But usually the song just has to reach me somehow, or just like how it sounds or how it feels, but I've never really liked listening to, even when I was a child, I listened to Bonnie Raitt and Dan Fogelberg and things when I was about 11, and my peers in middle school were listening to Bobby Sherman and things like that. So
okay.
So they'd be like, who they didn't know who I was talking about, But I have a brother who's a musician and a sister, and is not a musician, but they're older, and so having older siblings with great music taste also helped me. James Taylor, Dan Fogelberg, Cat Stevens, Elton John, all of that. Being the youngest, got absorbed all of that at an early age.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so I just like to pick things that are unique and interesting to me, and I don't necessarily want to do the same covers. I mean, I do, of course, I have learned things like Love Me Like a Man is the standard one that female singers usually do, and because everybody knows it, and it's a great song, but as a singer, I personally get bored. I don't know how the Rolling Stones can sing Jumping Jack Flash over and over again after all
Right,
these
for
years.
the last 40
You know,
years.
because for me as an artist, I prefer to just keep finding new things and enjoying new things. But so that's why I choose what I choose. And like I said, YouTube it's never been a better time to learn new music and find music that we
You're
didn't
right.
have any, or even to be able to find the lyrics and things. When I was a teen, it would have been go to the music store, get the sheet music and get the lyrics, and it was not just, in the middle of the night I can find this song and start learning it.
Right? So one of the things about YouTube, in case you didn't know this, is as soon as this show airs, you'll be on YouTube with your set of music.
Great.
It's one of the wonders of the internet is YouTube. I love the fact that we can be seen all over the world.
Yeah.
And we have people that actually watch our show. We have over 100 subscribers, so that's kind of cool, right? And that means that you're going to be on YouTube with 100 people that absolutely will watch it, and then all of your fans too.
I hope so.
Absolutely. What do you want to be doing with your music in the next 5 years?
I haven't really thought beyond that. I just really like doing it, and I guess I wouldn't mind, doing more gigs to make some extra income, but it's not really for the money. I mean, I've played some places where I've gotten paid very well, and I've gone to some other places where it's just for tips, and as you know, that can be $50 or $10 or, so, but it's not really for that. It's just, I just really like to play and share it with other people, and I love playing with other people as well. Last weekend, a friend of mine and I did a gig together at a coffee shop in downtown Meriden, and that's a lot of fun too. And taking turns on you do this song, and we do the harmonies. And harmony is another thing that I really love to do. Sometimes I love doing the harmony to a song better than
the melody.
The melody, and I'll catch myself like I can't do the harmony if I'm doing the lead.
Right.
So, but it's just been a really wonderful thing. One thing I wish my father used to play harmonica, but he unfortunately passed away before I ever did any of this. So it would have been really fun to have him sit in with me, play a song. So that's my next instrument. I'm thinking about trying to pick up the harmonica. Somebody said, get one of those holders.
Absolutely.
And I said, why not?
Absolutely.
And a lot of songs that would work well with, especially a Dylan song.
There's a lot of really good harmonica players out there that can give you some tips.
Right.
And it's not a real hard instrument. You'll be able to figure it out really quickly. You have that talent to be able to do that. What does your son think about his mom being out there doing music all the time?
That's a good question. I mean, actually, I have a daughter as well, and I think I think they're kind of stunned that this has happened because, when you've been mom all those years and then mom does this, and then it wasn't expected, and it's really a joy to have them both come watch me when they can. My daughter lives out of state. But thanks to the internet as well, they can see some of the things. So I think he likes it. He's a pretty quiet guy, so it's hard to read him sometimes. But he seemed to enjoy playing with me, and I'd like to do some more music with him because he's super talented and needs to get himself out there as well. He's he's a phenomenal artist. He just doesn't really like to get out there as much as
A little shy?
I guess, it's funny because he's been in plays and things when he was younger, so it's and had been in a band that had big crowds. I just think that, as like I said, the solo artist thing is a little more personal when you're in a small group. So, and if you're writing your own stuff and you're sharing your personal things with the world, so it can kind of be a bearing your soul situation.
Now, who are some of the artists that are local that we know that you've played with?
Local art, well, Old Dog New Trick.
Love them.
I
absolutely love them.
I knew a very long time, well, actually, when I first started singing, I should say a very long time ago, but he was a young teen at the time, Jake Kulak.
We love Jake.
Is a sweetheart of a kid.
We love Jake. Jake's been on the show several times.
Yes, I saw that, and Jake was, he's one of the nicest young men I've ever met. He was probably 14 or so at the time, and we were at a jazz night that had an open mic that I was singing at, and the guys in the house band didn't know the song I wanted to do, but Jake said, I'll listen to it. And he immediately picked it up and said, Bonnie, I can do that. And we did. And that was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of who else. It's more of like actually up in the, like I said, up in the Hartford area. The Shoreline people, it's more been like solo acoustic things besides
We have bands from the Hartford area too.
Oh, okay.
I have people from all over the place: Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let everybody that's good enough to be on the show be on my show.
Yeah, and Connecticut has, people used to say the Connecticut music scene is dead, and I totally disagree. I've never seen it more lively and vibrant than it's ever been, and more people are breaking out and doing their own things too, and getting followings. Like I said, like Old Dog has people following them for their originals, not just their covers, and they're not doing the covers as a cover anyway. They're doing their own spin on them,
and they do.
Yeah, and bands like that really are taking off because people, I think, are just starting to recognize that, something original is way more interesting.
It is. It is. Although I love a good cover.
Right. Well, yeah.
I do. I love a good cover, but I prefer originals. I love it when people come on the show and play their originals. It feels good.
Yeah.
To have people. Your sandwich song. You said, I hope you got stuck in my head. It's stuck there. The sandwich song. So when you're sitting down and writing a song, do you write the song first or do you write the lyrics first?
A little of both, but a lot of times I'll start strumming a couple of notes that sound right together to me, and then I fit the words in, and it's usually the words come after the music a little bit. Most frustrating thing is when you're driving along and a song comes to your head and you start singing it out. I have just sung a song that I came up with in my head and then said, I'll remember it when I get home.
And you don't.
And you don't. So I try to hit record on my phone notes when I'm doing that, or if I'm home even, I'll be like, I'll remember that, and I have to scribble it down and then just whatever I've come up with, because sometimes I'll be playing and the right lyrics come right out of my head, and then by the time I go to write it, it's gone, or not. It's not the way it was, So
right.
But right. I wish when I was in college, I used to write a lot of things in journals, and and as an adult, I found them and I thought, oh, this is garbage, and I tore them up and threw them out. And now I regret that I didn't save them, because a lot of them probably would have been really good song lyrics, but I wasn't a songwriter back then.
What do you think your favorite song is so far?
That I've written?
Yes.
Probably the quieter one that I played first.
Really?
Yeah. It's so just easy to play and easy to remember. And then the one about my mother, I really liked. I like a lot too. It's just like, I don't know how many people want to hear that one, So, but it's a pretty song.
So one of the things about singer-songwriters and the average earth person like me is you guys take emotions, and that's why people want to hear your mother's song. Just for the record, you take emotions and put them towards the music that we don't know how to express. So we hear what you do with that, and all of a sudden we're like, oh yeah, that's how I feel. So don't ever feel like your song isn't going to affect another. If it's affecting your life, it's going to affect somebody else's.
True.
And it's really important for you as a singer-songwriter to put your emotions out there for us, to help us.
Yeah.
To help us. So this is what happens every time I do a show. I run out of time, and now I need for you to take your mic off and go back and take us out with a song, if you would. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
I would love that.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, Bonnie's getting hooked back up to play us a song. Let's talk about your neighbors. Do you have neighbors? Do they have little children? Why don't you check and make sure those little kids have socks and mittens and jackets even? How about elderly? If you have elderly neighbors, could you check on them and make sure that they have heat, make sure that they have water, and check, if you can, their fridge, and make sure they have enough food. This is a rough time of year for everybody, and those things, sometimes for some people, they're hard to come by. This community will only survive if we help each other. Be there for your friends, be there for your family, but check your neighbors too. There was a time when our neighbors were our friends and family, so You may not know your next door neighbor. Go and check on them. Make sure that they're okay, all right? Happy holidays, everybody. Until next week. Bye-bye. God bless and have a really great week.
Well, since you mentioned the holidays, I figured this is a new one I learned recently. It's a classic. Speaking of covers. It's who wrote it? Was Santa Baby.
Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, an auto space convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be all so good if you check off my Christmas list.